One very valuable resource I have to share with you is Adobe Stock. If you don't want to use it for characters like this one right here, let's check this out first. We have so many different characters available to us, and this is vector art, meaning it's ready to be rigged for animation. If we come in here, we also have beautiful backgrounds that are also ready to be animated with. I like this one here a lot. Spring is coming, and this is going to be really nice. So if we wanted our character to walk behind this tree and then come in front and sit on this bench, we can. It is completely ready. We just need to section it out. In 5 minutes of work, we can be animating with backgrounds just like this, or even this beautiful one right here. So be sure to look for a link down in the description below for Adobe Stock. As a builder, you're going to run into a lot of different ways to rig up puppets. I've made a few myself between like simple rigs, half rigs, and full body rigs, but you can do so much more with the full body rig. So one of the problems we used to run into with a full body rig is if you want your legs to be independent to where you can like pose them and do more with them, you can't with a frontal angle because of one main reason. So if we come into rig mode and we make our left leg and right leg independent, we don't want the torso independent, silly me, just the left leg and the right leg. And now you'll see that our hips kind of kick out to counter our head. Well, there's actually a really simple solution to it. I came across it today while I was talking with one of my students, and we made a really cool rig. So I want to show it to you. First of all, the simple way to solve that, I'll go over the simple way and then I'll show you how we built upon it. Come into your torso layer and add a fixed handle right there. And we're just going to do one little dot. Now if we come into mine, you can see our hips don't move around, and our feet, if we added some dragger handles into the feet, they would be draggable. Let's try it out. Left leg, we want to apply it to the heels. You always want to apply your draggers to the heels. I might accidentally remove that toe for a second. Draggable. Now we'll reapply that toe. And now you can see our hips, our legs are draggable, and our hips don't kick out. But we can even take this one step further. We can come into the torso. We can take this fixed handle and we can mark it as draggable, and then come into our head, and we should be able to mark our head also as draggable. And now we have a normal character. She behaves normal. Her arms move normal. The whole character moves like a full rig. We even get some more motion in the legs, which is nice. And now we can click and drag her down. We can position her over this way. We can position her over this way. Or refreshing, we get that nice subtle adjustment on the hips. It's not too much. I would actually, it's kind of pulling on the artwork of her shirt. I remember when we were building this, I ended up moving this handle down a little further, just away from that artwork up there. Now you see we get more fine control over our hip placement and our head placement, and we can kind of even, they kind of will start to clash if you're using both of them at once, but it will give you more fine control over like maybe peeking in to tell your kid, hey, did you go to sleep? The light's still on. What are you doing? Or, you know, shifting your weight like I'm getting impatient. Oh, come on. And we also can still drag our legs and our arms. So this is how you can maximize the potential of a front angle only character. I think this adds a lot of life to a character and a lot of possibilities for animation. If you found this helpful, you're almost obligated to click the subscribe button. That's not my rule. That's just like YouTube's rules. So make sure you get that done too. I appreciate it, guys, and have a wonderful time animating.